Welcome to the University of Rhode Island. We are Enrollment Services and represent one-stop shopping for all of your registration, financial aid, and billing needs. We are sure it seems like just yesterday your child was a little toddler running around your home. And now, here they are at URI, ready to embark on a brand new chapter in their lives. It certainly does go by so fast.
How do I apply for financial aid?
To be considered for financial aid at URI, you and your parents must complete the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, every year online at fafsa.ed.gov. You will need your federal taxes from the previous year to complete the FAFSA. However, if you haven't filed them yet, you can estimate and later go back and update the information to reflect actual figures.
What happens after I apply for financial aid?
What happens next? Well, to answer your question, after you apply for financial aid, you will receive an aid award outlining what your specific award is for the upcoming year. As an upperclassman, you will receive this sometime in June. Here at URI, we use a software program for our student registration, financial aid, and billing needs. It is called eCampus, and each student is assigned a user ID and password. It is important that you and your student learn how to navigate on eCampus. It is here that your student will be able to view and accept their financial aid package. Another navigation on eCampus to familiarize yourself with is your student's to-do list. As 30% of aid applicants are selected for a process the federal government calls verification. This means we must have you submit additional documents to our office to complete your application.
What do I need to know about student loans?
There are three main types of loans available to students attending the University of Rhode Island. They are the Federal Direct Subsidized Loan, the Federal Direct Unsubsidized Loan, and alternative education loans through various private lending agencies. Through the William D. Ford Direct Loan Program, your student can borrow a subsidized loan directly from the U.S. Department of Education. It is interest-free while your student is enrolled in school. Repayment begins 6 months after the student graduates or the student drops below half-time enrollment. A freshman who demonstrates financial need may borrow up to $3,500 from this program. Through the William D. Ford Direct Loan Program, your student will also be offered a $2,000 unsubsidized loan. You are not required to demonstrate financial need to receive a direct unsubsidized loan. Interest does accrue on an unsubsidized loan from the time it's first paid out. You can opt to pay the interest while you are in school. The current interest rate is shown above. Repayment on the principal begins 6 months after the student graduates or the student drops below half-time enrollment. Your student must complete 3 steps in order to process their direct student loans. They must accept their loans on eCampus, complete a Master Promissory Note or MPN, and complete an entrance counseling session. Both the MPN and the entrance counseling must be completed online at studentloans.gov. If your student fails to complete any one of these 3 steps, their student loan money will not be applied to their bill. The third type of student loan we mentioned earlier is the alternative education loan. Alternative education loans are loans that your student can apply for outside the university through a private lender. They can borrow up to their remaining cost of attendance here at the University of Rhode Island. These loans have a wide range of interest rates and fees, and their repayment options will vary. Most of these loans are in the student's name, but generally require a cosigner. We would encourage you to contact your home state's higher education agency to see if they may have a loan program to suit your needs.
How can my parents take out a loan to help me pay for college?
Parents can also borrow through the William D. Ford Direct Loan Program. You can borrow up to the cost of the student's attendance at URI. For this loan, there are 3 steps you must complete for the loan to be applied to your student's bill. They are all completed online. First, you must go to studentloans.gov to complete steps 1 and 2, a credit check and a master promissory note or MPN in your name. The third step is to go to our Enrollment Services website, uri.edu/es, and fill out a supplemental parent loan application. It's important to note that repayment can be deferred until after graduation if you choose, and the interest rate is shown above.
I would love to earn some spending money while at URI. Can I get a job on campus?
URI participates in the Federal College Work-Study Program, and students can work up to 20 hours a week. There are many jobs on campus for students attending URI, and work-study is not required to get an on-campus job. There is a link to some of our student employment opportunities on our website at uri.edu/es. Please keep in mind that a federal work-study award is not applied directly to the student's bill, and your student would receive a bi-weekly paycheck.
How much does it cost to go to URI?
The estimated tuition and fees for the upcoming school year are as follows. Also, don't forget to include the cost for room and board and allow for money for books and supplies.
When do I have to pay my bill?
Fall bills will be available in July, and payment is due in late August. We offer several payment options. Payments can be made by check, or you can pay your term bill expenses online by electronic payment from a bank account or credit card. Please be aware that a convenience fee of 2.4% will apply to credit card payments, and we accept all major credit cards. We are also excited to announce that we will be going green and plan to have all student bills delivered electronically starting with the spring 2014 semester. More information will be available later this year. If I overpay my bill, how do I get a refund?
The Hire One URI refund card. This is our means of refunding students who overpay or take loans to cover their living and book expenses. The cards will be sent to students 5 to 7 days after orientation, and every student should set up their refund preference upon receipt. Students can choose to have their refund deposited to their Hire One refund card or a bank account of their choice. While it is not a common occurrence for a freshman to receive a refund, as an upperclassman, it becomes much more frequent.
For families wishing to budget their annual term bill expenses into monthly installments, the university offers the URI Tuition Payment Plan, administered by Sallie Mae. This monthly plan is an interest-free alternative to lump sum payments. It allows families the opportunity to spread their annual tuition and fee expenses into 8, 9, or 10 monthly installments, depending on the date of plan enrollment. Payments made from June 1st through October 1st are applied toward fall semester expenses, while payments made from November 1st through March 1st are applied toward spring semester expenses. The deadline for joining a fall payment plan is mid-August, and the deadline for joining a spring payment plan is mid-January.
How can my parents get access to my account information?
In order to answer your question, we must first discuss the the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, otherwise known as FERPA. Congress enacted this federal law in 1974. It allows for the release of directory information such as major field of study, full or part-time status, dates of attendance, degrees and awards received, most recent previous educational institution attended, and more. Please note that directory information is considered public. Other directory information that can be released per FERPA law includes the following. Please note that students can choose to restrict any or all directory information via eCampus, as seen here. Another component of FERPA is that it prohibits the release of student educational records without student consent, including grades, class schedules, financial aid information, and billing information. So what does this mean for parents?
Students have the ability to grant access to you so that you can view their bills and student record information. To grant access, the student will log on to eCampus with their user ID and password. They will assign the designee a password and decide which areas of billing, financial aid, or records they will grant access to.
The link for parent third-party access to student account information is located on the Enrollment Services website at www.uri.edu/ES.
Is there anything else I should know about my financial aid or billing?
Remember that eCampus allows students to keep track of their financial, registration, and billing records 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Also, be sure to check your URI email often, because official email notifications from Enrollment Services will be sent to student URI email accounts. Watch out for scholarship scams. If you have to pay money to get money, it's probably a scam. Be sure to note that timing is everything when it comes to your bill. Bills will be based on your actual registration at the time they are sent out. If you are not fully registered, you will get a part-time bill and then be surprised to get a second bill when you finish registering. Also, the first 2 weeks of classes are our official add drop period. At the end of this period, your bill is final, regardless of how many classes you drop after that date. Finally, all full-time students are charged an accident sick insurance fee. This fee can be waived if the student is already covered under your health plan by going to the Health Services website. Students are charged a health services fee each semester, which cannot be waived.
This concludes our Money Matters presentation. We are happy to answer any general questions at this time. If you would like to speak with a financial aid counselor or have more detailed questions, please come and visit us at Enrollment Services in Green Hall.